I can't relax until I get to the point. I'm like, okay, this orc is staring back at me, so I'm relentless in this way. My name is Pixeliana. Welcome to my channel. I'm a pixel artist. I've been doing pixel art since 2023. I specialize in creating tile maps, tile sets, objects, and sometimes occasional characters. So in this channel, I decided to, share some of my process behind the scene. I also have a Twitch channel. If you want to come hang out, we have a very cozy, welcoming, occasionally funny community, but the best of the kind, a whole entire Twitch. Yay! Today we'll be cooking who? What? Thrall. Thrall the orc. Alright, let's go. So I often hear people asking, what should you start doing your pixel art with? Outline or a shape? And you know what? Either one, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, I kind of start with a little bit of the bulb, a little bit of the shape, and then filling it out. It doesn't really matter. Try both and see where it's gonna take you. So I don't really remember what kind of references I used to create this particular character, but it's a process in progress. So as you can see, like a few other characters have been, shown a little bit on the screen. So if you want to check them out in my other videos, it's on my channel, so go check it out. I don't make characters often, but it was for the project for a client, so it was one of the special dare I say special occasions, and here we are. So I'm essentially trying to make it look like what it's supposed to, believe it or not. This is where my standards lay. Does it look like what it's supposed to? And believe me, we're gonna be doing a few tweaks in here. But I essentially trying to make it look, like a general frame of the orc, like how you envision orc. No, I don't know. This is I'm a big reference girl. Okay, I'm a big reference girly. Give me more of this references, because I can never get enough. So yeah, absolutely, I'm trying to find the best references that I can. And completely forgot to mention, I'm actually working on a 64 by 64 canvas in Aseprite. So the most characters that I will be making, should make it like a little character series. I think I already have like a few, but funny enough, this character I made I think like a week or so before I actually started streaming ever. So yeah, that's why you didn't see my face there. Well, now you kind of do, but no overlay or nothing. But here we go. So yeah, as you can see, I'm jumping into details pretty fast, and it was a little bit earlier in time when I first started making custom pixel art. So by this time, it was a couple of years since I started doing this, but the character of, the specific reference, a specific parameter, was one of the first ones. And dare I say, this particular work has a lot of details. Okay, we have armor going, we have braids going, we have, facial expression going, boots, fur. Calm down, right? Am I right? Yes. So very much, and that's what I'm trying to, cook here. So you can say I'm just erasing the face and redrawing the face, because once I can't relax until I get to the point. I'm like, okay, this orc is staring back at me, so I'm relentless in this way. See how that works? So yeah, my preview window in Aseprite is a lifesaver. But as you can see, at that point in time, this made in like early April of 2025, I absolutely do not use properly the palette. I just put little colors on the canvas and hope for the best. That's how we used to roll. You see? But yeah, Aseprite, absolutely my best friend. I actually don't even remember if I was using the mouse or the tablet, but the truth of the matter is, as of today, I use both. I often have people, especially on my Twitch, asking me these questions. What am I using? Depending on what I'm creating, but I often combine both. And here was about the time when I realized that the frame of the orc is a little bit too small. So we need to get those shoulder pads going. Need to add some, meats to the bones. So I did. Oh, I tried. But overall, we kind of did. And I really like this element. It's like a spiky little metallic thingies. in there. And, you know, I really try to make them look shiny, you know, pointy, and, you know, scary, spooky. So yeah, pretty much. I also added the background color because the armor was so gray and it was kind of blended with the background. So it's a nice little, you know, tip for you if you're working on the pixel art. It's a little bit hard to see at outline, or because outline sometimes can be annoying if you haven't locked down your shape yet. And it's just a background color. This makes it so much easier. So much easier. What I also realized working on these characters and in this particular one, that layers are my biggest friend, my biggest time savior. Please, please, please make sure you have plenty of layers. And if it gets annoying, you know, trust me, when things go south and you need to select one small details over another, you will thank yourself later, and maybe me. So thank me later for recommending you to use layers, because layers are your best friends. You know, they say diamonds are the girl's best friends. Yes, and layers. There you go. Established the truth here. And yeah, as you can see, this highlights adding so much oomph to this metal to make it so shiny, make it look so good. So I'm very, very pleased with how it actually looks. And yeah, I wasn't joking when I said it has a lot of elements. We have a metal going, we have leather going, we have fur going, we have, like, you know, little braids going, little, you know, little accessories on the braids. It's this guy, this orc, is stylish. It's stylish, and I will not be the one who will deprive him from this beauty. So I'm here only to accentuate it. Then I realized that the braids are a little bit, you know, a little bit too juicy. So maybe we should calm down a little bit. Calm down a little bit. We're not trying to advertise a shampoo here, okay? We're trying to make it look like a scary, intimidating orc warrior. Proud orc warrior. And I think we're getting there. And as you can see, again, the Thrall, he is not, you know, he's not a mean dude. So capturing this facial expression that he doesn't look, you know, he's gonna go and chew your bones, but he looks like he could if he choose to. That's the balance that I'm trying to capture here, and with a limited space, and limited color palette. So it's a fun challenge, you know. If you're a pixel artist, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a fun challenge. But yeah, I was shying away from using additional shades of different colors, and at this point I was like, you know what, I'll let it fly. And hope for the best. And things turned out to be pretty good. You see what, no, a little bit thingy with the layers. Sometimes you have too many of them. Is it even a thing? Maybe not. And at this point, I clearly did not know that you can press Shift O to do a simple outline. But also, if you have different layers, prepare for surprises when each layer getting outlined individually. So if that's what you're going for, go for it. Otherwise, you can just merge your layers and then do outline this way. But here we have it. We have a beautiful orc Thrall ready, looking beautiful, and this is going to be an NPC, non-playable character. Thank God not animated, and overall looking snatch, stylish, and the best possibly can. Well, at least could at that time. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next one. Okay, bye.